Hello and welcome to Maggie Books. Today I'm going to be combining two of my favorite things. I'll be cleaning my home and cooking lunch while reviewing Tampa by Alissa Nutting. So please grab your favorite mug of tea or coffee and let's get started. I hope you enjoy this video and relax. I don't know if you're like me, but I love spending time in the kitchen and doing some house chores while listening to a book or talking about books. And in this case, I thought this was a great opportunity to just relax and talk about a book I've recently read and actually really enjoyed. Tampa is the story of Celeste, who is a middle school teacher. She's obsessed with some of her male students and tries her best to get them to fall for her charm. This novel is an exploration of Celeste's psyche, delving deeply on her thoughts and actions, and also exploring the societal and cultural aspects that lead her into such behavior. I see this book as an analysis into the darker side of humans, and the complexity and impact behaviors like this can have on the victims. One of the strengths of Tampa is Nutting's writing style, which is both raw and captivating. She uses graphic and explicit language to portray Celeste's inner thoughts and desires, which can be very uncomfortable to read but also serve to emphasize the seriousness of Celeste's demeanor. Nutting does not shy away from depicting the darker sides of human nature, and the book is certainly not for the faint of heart. The character of Celeste is also a fascinating and complex one. Nutting skillfully portrays her as highly intelligent and successful woman, who is also deeply disturbed and manipulative. Celeste's romantic interests led these children, especially a boy who we also follow in the story, to fall deeply for her, and that will challenge the reader to examine their own assumptions about sexual abuse and the motivations of abusers. At the same time, Tampa is not without its flaws. Some readers may find the graphic content of the novel too much to handle, and there are certainly moments where the book crosses the line into sensationalism. I've heard people saying that they couldn't finish the book because the descriptions are way too disturbing and unnecessary. I personally already knew the type of book I was going to read, so it didn't surprise me that Nutting's writing style was so raw. Additionally, while Nutting does an admirable job of portraying Celeste's psyche, other characters in the novel are not as well developed and can come across as one-dimensional. We see this happening with the little boy she first becomes obsessed with. As a reader, I found myself wanting to know more about him and the perspective a little bit. It's a short book, so I wouldn't expect to be able to look deeply into the other characters, but I just found myself many times wondering if there were any red flags from her colleagues or even her husband that, even though was not very present in her life, for sure he would have noticed something off about his wife. Overall, Tampa is a novel that is both challenging and thought-provoking. It is not a book for everyone, but those who are willing to explore uncomfortable themes and challenge their own assumptions, it is a rewarding read. Nutting's writing is powerful and engaging, and her portrayal of Celeste is both disturbing and compelling. Recently, I've read another book about humans that we love, but who also have done very bad things, such as Roman Polanski and Woody Allen. This book is called Monsters by Claire de Dieu. It made me think about people in a different light, and it made me realize that even those who we admire and idolize can be capable of doing terrible things. For me, it's important to think about people as complex beings and try not to look at things in black and white. Even when hearing that someone has done a terrible thing, I need to take a step back and try to understand it. And I think that's why I'm also so fascinated about true crime stories. And I think it's partly because it forces me to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the world around us. By exploring the lives and actions of these individuals, we may gain a better understanding of the complex factors that can contribute to criminal behavior, such as childhood trauma, mental illness, and social and cultural influences. Of course, it's important to approach these topics with sensitivity and respect for those who have been affected by these crimes and actions. It's crucial to remember that these are real people and real tragedies, and to approach the subject matter with care and empathy. But overall, I think exploring darker aspects of human nature can be very eye-opening and rewarding. It's a way to grapple with our own fears and anxieties, and gain a better understanding of humanity. I hope you've enjoyed listening to my thoughts on Tampa, and I hope you've liked enough to subscribe to my channel and maybe turn your notifications on. Stay cozy, bye!